No, Skylar. To answer your question.
No. Die, motherfucker. Aha. Alright. What else do I have here? Motherfuckers. Oh no, Sky, you misunderstand. This game needs to fear me now. Right now, I'm doing something to Right now, I'm playing a game where I've kind of broken it a little bit, so I'm really powerful. It's gonna be a little harder to kill me. So this game today is gonna be my bitch. Nani? Where the fuck am I going? Oh.
That was funny.
It's the sanctuary. Okay, I've been here.
So you say you're picking me up at 8?
Yeah.
I'm getting my ass up at 7. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot. Is there a hot topic in Fashion Show?
Yes.
I forgot. I want to check that store out. I don't have to wear my khakis tomorrow, do I?
No, that's why I just said your polo.
And my name badge, okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, if you really just want to, just bring the name badge. Just make sure you just wear something decent.
Well, I plan to wear my jeans and maybe like my the friendship walk shirt.
Okay.
If that works.
That works.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad it's gonna be me and you in the morning at least, so. You can deal with my grumpiness. It's all good.
I'll get you chuckling I'll get you chuckling soon enough.
As long as I get head scratchies in the morning, I don't care.
Noted. Oh,
I
that's
really dealt
poison.
with enough today, man.
That's poison damage to attacks. Nice. Now I just got a giant. Now I just got a giant poison hammer.
Smash the hammer.
Cross the ledges, heading downwards, and to the right till you reach a solid floor with a gowler.
I watched Adrenaline a little bit this morning.
That's good.
And she was all like, hey, Mr. Gamer, this is my first time hearing your voice. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I thought she would have heard it before, but maybe she forgot.
Well, she hasn't really talked to you much since then, so.
I know. I think I want to ask her if I can be re-invited to Adrenaline Junkies, but I don't want to piss Chris off.
And Adrenaline Junkies is a Discord group where they encourage like streaming with others and, you know, getting to know one another. They can, yeah, they're the same group that Chris got pissed off at. I had some sort of a weird, like, connection with them at first too, but honestly, I was getting kind of, I felt like I was just kind of getting ignored. But honestly, I don't know. I just started to learn, like, if, you know, if I am, if I'm going to be part of the group, whoever interacts with me, cool. If they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna start begging for people's attention anymore. So I'm just gonna interact and just go as I go. So that's where me and Chris differ on it. So I get where Chris is coming from, but I was like, I'll be alright.
Well, trust me, half the times he wants to question you, like, why you stay in that group, because it's like he thinks that ever since whatever fallout he had with Adrenaline and the people in that group, he wants, like, me, you, and Goron to have nothing to do with it, but it's like, I understand that, but it's like he needs to understand that we didn't do anything to really affect him and whatever happened, because it's none of our business, but he wants to question us, like, why do you guys still stay in the group? It's like, well, I left it because you told me to, so.
I'm staying in there because of views to the channel.
It gets you on the raid train, so I get it.
Yeah, that's mainly the reason why I'm staying. Plus, I am getting artwork out of it, so.
I get it. You don't need to explain.
Oh no, like if he wants to know that, like that's what I'm gonna tell him is like that's essentially why I'm staying. But I really don't know.
Yeah, but then I could just see him be like, well, still, why do you stay? It's like, you know what?
Well,
it doesn't really concern you, so.
Like, it's your guys' choice. We can't make you do anything.
Right.
I know. The only time he'll force anything if he and Nick knows this is if his anxiety acts up. So.
And then even then, if he gets mad about it, he'll apologize later for being an ass. But it's like I'm not listening to him.
They're like, oh, you guys can do whatever you want. I don't care. And it's like, well, if you don't care, then stop.
It stops it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I really want a message, because I still have her on my Facebook. Wendy, she goes by Adrenaline, and I really want to mess her and be like, hey, can you maybe invite me back to the group? I mean, I don't think Chris would know, personally. So.
It shouldn't be any of Chris's decision, it's yours.
Exactly, I just don't like seeing him mad, that's all.
He's got to get over it. He made his choices. He didn't have to go down the way he did, but he took his steps forward, and you know, he didn't want to make any amends, and that's unfortunately half his toxic trait is. Like, if things don't go his way, he'll throw a fit about it. So it's like, let him throw the fit then. But
Yeah, until he gets his way, it's like there's no point.
But see, like I haven't understand. Like I understand it. I'm not okay with it, but I'm not gonna break a friendship over it. But I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna let him make his own choices in it.
Right. Like he could change, like he could just like man up and just basically apologize for whatever happened, and maybe
And then
he'd
learn
get
to
a
just
second
be
chance. But
right. And then
you know,
just learn to just think and
chill,
yeah, chill.
yeah, chill, and just like take a breather. Don't let your anxiety act up. It's like it's not our fault because us being in that group shouldn't affect him. But I don't know.
Ha! Fuck you. All right.
What happened?
Oh, these two enemies were staring at me in the face, and my hammer had enough reach where I killed both of them in one swipe.
I see you on my computer. I'm too far away, but I'm waving from a distance.
Steel set of armor. You die and you die. Fuck you both.
I love your laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's making me feel better. So,
That's good.
so what did happen with your? Because Chris was telling me a little bit about it, but what did happen to your PlayStation 5?
Well, I just had to change the source on the TV itself.
Oh,
I didn't realize that that was the problem. Here I was thinking everything was just like connected weird and HDMI
I will beat your face in. You have no idea. Motherfucker.
damn.
Motherfucker's testing today. Alright, where the fuck is this? Wait, am I supposed to go over here? Wait a minute.
What did you make for dinner today?
The pot pie muffins. They came out okay. I didn't get them to where I wanted them to, but they were still good. Because you're supposed to eat them like muffins, but the crust wasn't baked all the way through, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I had breakfast today with me.
Breakfast is so easy
Speaking
to do for dinner.
speaking of breakfast, that's where me and my dad went. We went to Jackson's. That's basically down the street from me. And I had to laugh because the waitress I do like, she's didn't get to do our um like serve us, but it's funny because my dad got the ribeye and like eggs and ribeye and whatever, and freaking she mixed up my eggs and his eggs because I wanted scrambled with mine and he wanted over easy, and she gave him my scrambled and I had it over easy. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck?
Oh,
I mean, they're still eggs, but still.
yeah. I mean, what matters is that you both got the eggs you wanted.
Yeah, well, I got the classic breakfast, which is eggs, bacon or sausage, hash browns, and choice of toast. And he got the steak and eggs with the choice of toast. And she didn't even. She gave us the wrong eggs, so we had to split. We had to switch the eggs around. So it was a good story.
A relentless ring. Now, what do you do? Where is it? There it is. Oh, sure. Whatever. Break my legs. Heal. Head out to the right, climb up the long ladder that leads you to a small platform location.
Oh,
Some bitch!
no. You know a place where we could check out tomorrow, Bestie?
Hmm.
But I don't know which location it is where Travis works at. The
Oh,
dig it.
dig it?
The,
Yep.
yeah.
That
I
wouldn't
mean,
be a
we
bad
could check
idea.
out Parker's work too, but
Parker's work would be pretty close to where we are.
Precision.
Window
I
tint.
forgot. I think it's on Raiders Way. I don't know the exact address.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to just be me and you tomorrow morning, and then we pick up the other bitches.
Well, that was unfortunate.
What are you doing, Sarah?
a cat.
What the fuck? What
Basically.
the fuck kind of game is that? I feel like that's my kind of a game.
It's basically like an I Spy, but just you gotta find cats.
Ooh, interesting.
It is.
That's when you tell Chris, "Hey, Chris, get your fiance this game. She'll enjoy it."
Man, if you have a laptop and you have a Steam account, like, you could
I
just
do have a
download
laptop. I don't think I have a Steam account yet.
At least Steam is free to get.
Um,
I think the name of the like $1.99.
it's cheap as shit, man.
I mean, that's because literally the levels you're just fucking fighting cats.
I would laugh if you find one that looks exactly like Motley.
Where the hell? Where they're at.
Mhm.
That's not a cat.
Mm. Mm. Are you a cat? No, wait. Yes, you are.
Are you Nani? No. Are you Nani? No. No. Back to a dagger.
No.
Oh, this enemy came crawling out of the shadows to kill me, and I'm like, no, fuck you.
I can't believe Dusty the Raiders lost their opening game season today.
I'm not surprised. I want the Raiders to win, but they gotta stop sucking first.
Well, my dad asked me, and my dad said they played against the team that loses the most, and they played against the Panthers, and they thought that they can win. And when I told my dad the score, it was 22-30, whatever, and my dad was freaking out at that. I'm like, it's just football. I can care less about football. Yeah, the Golden Knights preseason game is on right now, but it's not on TV. So. I think after I get out the phone, Chris, when he calls me, I'm gonna take a shower. Who the hell is texting me?
Me.
Oh, it's a niece. Hey.
There are 3.
Hey, Bessie, you can let me know what to say, but a niece. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He beat me to it, like usual.
Hold on, I'm gonna be off headset for a minute.
That's fine.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing alright, how are you?
You can keep me.
I'm good. I just got off a crazy long weekend.
Crazy.
Well, I don't know what to do anymore with my dad. Like,
I was.
tonight,
I worked
um,
today actually. So,
like tonight,
How was work?
Christina, she's one of our
work was work. I mean, it was
bartenders
fine. It's
that
just
usually bartends me and my dad on the
I like
weekends,
the
and
usual openers weren't even there
I
this
know my
morning, so
limits.
I had to actually
Um,
uh help open this morning. So I got clocked in a
it's
whole
okay.
hour and a
No, I'll
half
tell you
now
about
a whole
this
hour
tomorrow.
early. So
Oh wow.
But
yeah.
um,
How long are your shifts, out of curiosity?
Unfortunately, like anywhere between 5 to 7.5 hours, never a full 8. So
Listen, it's
I
not
mean,
that
you
bad.
could talk about it now.
Not working a full 8.
no, you know
okay.
what? I don't
Well,
mind working a
so
full 8. See, like after
Christina
working
does the
security where I was doing
4 p.m.
12
to
and
midnight shift
16s
on the
every other
weekends,
week, like
and
yeah, 8 hours is
me and my
nothing. I could
dad
do
usually
that.
go and see her,
Oh yeah,
and
I can imagine. Yeah,
freaking
now we're this
I
month
know
we're
my
all seeing we're
limits,
on 12-hour
like
shifts.
when to stop drinking.
Right.
Like I usually do 3 to 4 shots of
So yeah, all
Fireball,
right. So me and my
depending
wife
how
talked about
stressed
it.
out I am. And having shots of
Doing
me
some
makes me feel a
moving
little bit
hours
good,
and
like
covering
feel
for his
good about
son.
myself,
He
and
doesn't
to
know if he
de-stress about
obviously we
everything.
already talked about that.
And I tried a new
We
alcoholic
have
drink
Coach
called a
Bobby. Remember
mango
Coach Bobby
cart,
from the
which is
first
this
episode?
mango
Yeah.
alcohol,
So
and
he's
it
gonna
only
come
has
in and
5%.
do
I had two
this first
glasses
segment.
of it with
I
like
think we're just gonna
maybe
maybe
three
do
to four shots of
you,
Fireball.
Coach
And mind
Bobby,
you, Jaeger
and
is
then
more
also we have
stronger than
Lee, and then our
Fireball.
barista
And
from Dig It Coffee. The whole thing
after
is
I told Christina
we
that I
have to
was
highlight
done, my
Cameron
dad's
Lee
like,
Dawn
hey Christina,
and
can I do
Dawn
one more
McQueen and Dawn
shot? And
Emily.
she
We're gonna have
said
you guys there as
no,
well, and
because I
we're
feel
saying a
like
couple things.
Kelly
We're
had
saying a
enough. It
couple
didn't,
things,
and
but
it's
we know
like
we're
I
gonna make
told
it
her,
the
I
best
said,
buddies
Christina, if my dad wants
No,
a shot,
actually what we
he
want
can
to
have it though,
highlight
and
is
it
just
doesn't
champion
mean
of the year
I have
for
to
us.
have one. Like I know my limits.
So we'll figure
And
out.
like I know
Let's
Nick
not
is
do
picking
that
me up
during
at
like
8 in
the
the morning,
spoiler
so that means
section.
I have to
Maybe
go to
we'll
bed
just
no
start
later
talking
than
about
like
it when we get
11:30
further
to
in,
midnight
because I'm
my
not ever.
time, and then get up
I've
at
been doing
7
so.
in the
I don't know if you
morning like
know.
I
I'm
usually
the
do.
co-host
And
for second for
freaking
the community
I don't
segment
appreciate my
for the
dad
second
calling his
season.
Right.
own
So
daughter he
yeah,
has. He
it's
calls me a
it's
cunt.
way
He
too much for
says fuck
Al.
you to
It's way too
me
much pressure on me
when
here,
I
and
didn't do
it's not his
anything
thing.
wrong. And I was trying to explain
We
to
all
him
decided
that
that I was gonna
you
do it.
could
It was
have
my
you
thing.
could have had
We
another
put it together.
shot, but
Obviously, I know what the hell
she only said
he
no
said
to
he said.
you because
And I have fun
she
doing it.
feels
So
like
I'm gonna do that. I'll have
if you had one,
tune
that
in
means I
to
had to
see
have
how
one.
many Dig
But
It Coffee people
I
are gonna
basically
be in it.
told her, I
I
said,
told her
look,
it was up to. I told
he can
Taylor it
have
was up to her. So
whatever
Taylor,
amounts he wants.
Taylor's
It
gonna come
doesn't
in.
matter how much I have.
We're gonna completely
I
talk
only
about what
do
they're doing.
as much
I think
because
it'd be
I'm
great to have
stressed
you in.
out
We're
too,
probably gonna
and
have Coach Bobby
I
sitting down.
can only
Um,
handle
and
so
then
much. And I
then
promise
just
myself
let them pick
that
the
I will
brains as
never
far as
be
content.
my
Same thing
dad.
we did with
I
announcing
promise
this
Chris,
organization.
I promise
Okay.
Nick,
Nick's
and I'm
the
promising
nonprofit,
you,
and Nick's the
I
business,
will
and
never become
we
my
have
dad.
we it gives them
I
the
will
time
never
and it's
do
not
as
stepping on
much as he
toes.
does,
And
but
then the third
my
segment,
dad
I was
fails
going
to
to bring
understand
all of the best
that
buddies in,
me doing
and then all
shots
the baristas
and
and Coach
whatever
Bobby
drink I
back
choose,
and
it
talk the games. So I'm
de-stresses
trying to get a
me.
hold of Big
Like it
Al
makes me
and
feel
hoping
good.
that
It
he
makes
would
me
collaborate with you and Coach
feel
Bobby
goofy
on
or
these.
whatever.
We have
But
to make it, unlike
he
the
doesn't
Container
understand
Park
that,
episode, we
and
have
every
to
time
make
I
it
try
more
to
about the
explain
plays
to him,
and
oh, I'm
what
always
went on in the
wrong, or
games
oh,
versus
I'm a
asking
bitch when I'm
everyone what
drunk, or
favorite
I'm a
game
cunt. It's
was
like,
and stuff like that.
especially when he
And then
calls me the
Aaron
R word, it's
makes
like
musical.
I can't take
We
it.
had to ended up doing two
But give me
episodes
one
that week
second. Chris is
because
calling me.
AT&T
I'll be
Sports
right
wouldn't
back.
air Container Park episode because it wasn't sports talk. It was like community with
Hi,
sports
Jen.
theme, if that makes sense.
Made sense. Like I just didn't know like anything about the games themselves. That was the problem. So I was just trying to make it like we talked about. I was trying to make it for like the next coming week. So I was trying to.
No, you guys, listen, you guys did a great job. We think you're great. In fact, we're talking on the back end about you with other stuff. We really want to bring the Game Show Network to Grief for a Cause and promote the other show and put it on our platform and make it part of the network because we just think it's so cool. And then I talked to Bonify. So Bonify, he came to the Friendship Walk. He is a big promoter. He used to, I mean, his resume is incredible. He's all about, he promotes brand, he's a brand ambassador. He was, back in the 90s, he was Artist of the Year.
I'm not swearing. I'm not tripping or anything. It's like,
He was like Independent
well,
Artist
fun
of the
to
Year at
be
the LA
around
Music
them,
Awards in
but
1998.
But I
He's
told
worked with
her and I
Snoop,
promised
he's worked
her
with these
like I promised
really
you
big
and
people,
Nick,
and
I
he
will
loves what we're
never be
doing.
my dad.
And
And
he's come in this
he fails
season
to
and he
understand
films behind the scenes,
that
and then he
Avenger is
promotes
a
on his
tad more
platform.
stronger than
And
Fireball.
and he also works with DJ
And
Memphis, and he
I'm
knows the
not
whole
doing
crew.
anything wrong.
And he's gonna start. He's
If
coming
I
to all
did
our
anything
episodes
wrong,
of
I'm
The
sure
Crew.
you or Nick or even Sarah would tell
That's good though.
And he,
hey,
no,
slow
he's
down.
amazing. He knows Big Al since high
Then
school. He was,
then I
I think
would,
Al was a
but
freshman. He was a senior.
I'm under a lot of
So
stress
they've
on
known
this
each other
tense,
forever.
and
Al, we love Al, obviously, to the moon and back. So but we got to do a lot of
I was just
babysitting with
telling
Al.
her that after
Al
I get off
lives
the phone
multiple
with you.
lives.
Al does what he needs to do, and you guys are doing what you need to do. I don't think I think he knows the score for that. I don't think he's upset, but I think he knows that that it's just what needs to be done. So
because we're
So
gonna be
we're
putting
limiting
some
him.
places
We're taking the
for
pressure off
his
the community. So
campaign with
it's not his world is
I mean
sports
his
and
mission
sports betting.
partner. So
It's his
and
whole
then we're
life.
gonna go see
That's
Alexa.
why
So
I went to him and
so
said,
don't
"Hey,
get
let's do a
happy
sports and
Wednesday.
community
So
show."
we're not gonna do it.
Last season it was. He loves people and he had a blast with it, but I got really stressed on the back end. He forgot names. He never read production packages. You couldn't get him to post anything. I mean, for 11 months he was not doing anything except filming and then not peer reading. So and then,
I mean, if
it's
we don't, if
frustrating.
he says to me,
So
oh, he's got
we're
rescheduled,
not gonna
then
ever, we love Al. So
we can.
instead of putting the pressure where he's the host and the lead, and putting the mountain on top of him, and him on top of the mountain, making it look like he's the one doing all of this.
Well, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
It's about the show.
And now we just
That way we can always have,
okay.
well then it's just like and it'll be just like most other regular sports shows, but they don't always have the same host week after week, so it still fits the theme. So. Yeah. I'm off tomorrow, actually. You mean Skylar? Yeah. Let's hope.
Mike, talk to Nick. Tell him you want to be there.
Get your ass over there at least for food.
Well, we'll see. If I'm caught up, I'll be there. What time is it?
Are you eating library? Oh, it's at 4:30 to 6:30. I can't stay past that because I got to go and the prep the night before is always kind of a pain in the ass to load up the car and put all the shit together. But I'll contact you guys in the morning. I just, what did I say to Coach Bob?
Yeah.
The only way to fulfill the mission is of inclusion is to, and truth be told, all the clients want to be together. It's the back end of the director. It seems like,
Okay.
and I understand that. Listen, business is hard.
Because he
It's a
won't
tough
remember
town. It's
anymore.
a town. Funding, funding is where it's tough to do it. I mean, it's everything. It's tough. It's hard. We want to be that platform for everybody to come together to talk about it. It's really helps the city. And you know, it's and everybody knows they're out there. Because each one is different. And it's funny. It's but, all right, I'm trying to. Celeste is working on an athlete to do a call-in. I'm not sure what that means, but if we can, we're going to get one on a Zoom call, so we'll edit that in. And then we have. How well do you know UFC? Out of curiosity.
I know UFC enough. Like, unfortunately, all my knowledge for UFC and the Mixed Martial Arts League was, like, in the way early days. I barely know anything about it now, except for, like, when I did, you know, security for the shows. So, I don't really know much.
Make that part of the show. I wanted to go over there and start training, and then I started talking to the owner and our show and the deals with the school district and everything. And what they do is they help lower income kids. They put them through training, and they help them get a mission and their purpose out of their home life. That's not much of a home life. So he was forwarding our stuff to his partner over the weekend, so I'm going to reach back out to him tomorrow and just see what the deal is. Because if I can go in there and start training and start making it part of the live stream and show my progression, and then we can maybe start signing up people with special abilities and start doing a class over there and highlighting that on our platform, that might just change. That might just be a game changer. So we had all talked about that, including Victor, the UFC fighter, and so we're trying to implement that into the show. I think we need more athletics and stuff on the show. That basketball game was a big hit because of it. And RJ and the family want to do something on the show, so we have to figure out how we can do that. They pushed us back. We were supposed to shoot next week with them, and then what happened? Oh yeah, we pushed them back because what are you doing Thursday?
Thursday, I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, you're out of town this Thursday?
It's because me and Jesse's anniversary is this coming weekend, or this coming week.
Okay, well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Well, then I gotta find that way. So we're gonna next episode is gonna be in May. We'll be I got a meeting with daughter a couple weeks ago, and our next episode next Tuesday at Haunted Maze. So we're gonna be filming there at 5 o'clock. Of course, it's the Best Buddies event. I'll film the show tomorrow. But we're gonna run to the haunted house and film it as for the intro on Thursday. And I cannot bring Riley. I can't. She does not. She thinks she can handle a haunted house. I tried taking her, and friggin' Jason ran out with a bloody apron on and a chainsaw and all these people screaming, and I thought Riley was going to have a heart attack in front of me. And I told my coworkers, and I said, nope, we're done. She won't admit to it because she wants to be included I don't think she could handle it. I don't think sometimes I can handle it, and I love that shit. Well, I used to until I went homeless, and that became my real life. Just because I was homeless, but yeah, you have to sign a waiver to go in if you have any health problems. She does have,
and that's not gonna make you
she
feel
does have health problems, so I can't put her in that. I would never put Riley.
Not in good conscience, right? Yeah.
No. I'll put you in that position. I would put Skylar in that position.
I wouldn't put Skylar in that position. No.
I know you guys can handle it better, but I honestly, yeah. I won't want to get there.
Right. If you let me know exactly what I need to bring to the table tomorrow, I could prep. No, not tomorrow. For Tuesday, I can go ahead and I could prep everything, and I can make sure I have it all set. You know me, Anise. I'll bring it as long as you tell me. So. No, of course, but that's what I'm saying. I want to know how. I want to know like.
I could put together some like highlight
Okay, no problem.
for the weekend.
Oh. Yeah, and I can do the same thing. And I can do the same thing. Like that's what I'm talking about. So if you want me to just focus on like NFL, if you want me to go over anything else, like just let me know because I could do all that. I just need to know what. I just need to know what I pretty much need to just keep an eye on, that's all.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, cool. Yay, I still hear you. Chris went back in earlier because he's noticing that there's a lot of black guys, like, in his area of the store, and all they're saying is inward
Heck
this,
yeah.
inward that.
I mean, like,
so.
that would be really cool, actually,
Like,
because
yeah,
that would give way more...
Now. I'm like, okay.
That would just give way more insight to other people, and who knows, maybe that will actually lead UFC to also help Best Buddies, so... And you do, yes.
I can hear that. Yeah, you're good. You're okay.
Yeah.
You're good. I promise. Trust me, I'm the same way when it comes to Skype because me and Chris, we sleep on Skype with our friend Mike, and Mike is gay in Simi Valley, and I just like the fact that us three sleep with him on Skype because if the call dies, I could just rejoin it, like, easily, but it makes me feel better that I have people there in case something happens.
Hi there. How are you feeling today?
But, yeah, it's okay.
I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Glad to hear that.
I might have to be like, hey bestie, yeah, can we go to Starbucks? Cause it's gonna be really early in the morning, and I'm not the happiest person to be around in the morning.
I know, I was over.
Especially when he's like, yeah, I'll pick you up at 8. That means I have to get up at 7. That means I'm gonna be the most grumpiest person in the morning. I mean, granted, you text me in the morning, but that's like at 10 till 7, so I don't mind that. Plus, seeing your text messages in the morning makes my day, so.
Michael put together the sports for you and Bobby.
Oh, great.
Bobby's
He's
supposed
up.
to be coming in
Thank
from
God I
Dillon.
stopped live
He's excited
streaming.
to do this. I just
Thank
happened to
God I
work
stopped live streaming.
today, but I didn't get home until
Because
8
I
o'clock.
don't need people hearing my dad shout the N word. I'm just sitting like, nope, I'm good.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, this is, I think
What
it's going to be a
time
great
you
show.
gonna get
And
off to hit
the
the sack?
platform runs itself. I don't want to put the pressure that
Okay, so.
if two of
Right
us
when
get
Chris
sick,
gets off.
Al
Wonderful.
has to do it,
I
or
know,
I have to do
I
it,
know.
or
It's
He
alright.
already,
it would
like,
be
he
nice
had
to have
already told me.
rotating.
I know. I know, he told me.
Oh, he's so cute.
He told me. They're all good.
Mom, you want to host 702
Do you have coffee in the morning at least? Oh, sweet.
I actually have a Skylar on headset with me. I'm talking with her
Or
right
maybe
now.
like
So,
Rebel or
but
Monster, because that's usually that's my usually go-to sometimes. Oh shit.
I literally have to make breakfast sometimes because sometimes when I do Chris, when I go back to bed,
Oh
there's
shit.
like a fine balance of fluids
damn.
to it.
Yeah. It's all good. Well, I mean, if I drink coffee in the morning, I'll drink it for the both of us. I mean, I used to be not a coffee person like ever, but ever since I learned that Starbucks made caramel flavored coffee cold brews and um my frappuccinos are just like just took a different turn sometimes
Right.
because I've had too much energy drinks before and it gave me kidney stones. And let me tell you, having kidney stones as a woman is a bitch to deal with. Because there's only one way out of it, and you have to pee it out, and it was the worst pain I have ever been in. So, that's why I can't really have energy drinks. The only time I can have energy drinks is if I'm like really out of it, and I can't, like function, move, or anything. Haven't played this in like 3 days. But yeah, the woman Nick is talking to, she does another organization
Oh,
that's
really?
outside of these
They're
parties. It's called Creation for Cause, and she's really big into, because we usually help her like the first Saturday of the month. We help feed the homeless,
Right.
and
yeah.
we're the ones that usually make the food and serve it. And then there's like other services out there for the homeless, like they can take a shower, they can get clothes, but we're the ones that usually do the prepping of the food, go shopping for it. I don't think we're gonna do the October one, but we're gonna do November, so, and I usually live stream it on Facebook so people can see what we do, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, thank God we're not doing October. Because October, and I will remind you once I look at my paper tomorrow morning, Chris gave me his vacation time, so he won't be working from, um, for 2 weeks in October because of his vacation. So I gotta
Yeah,
see.
that's when I talked about in the 2026 one is when I'm gonna be
and
gone for a little bit.
Yeah,
whatever the pup ball, whatever.
So
So we have a bobblehead being made for her. We have a
yeah. So
jewelry designer designing
I
stuff.
really want to do
We
something really
have,
special for his
um,
birthday.
I don't know what we have. I have to get
I
it.
want to
If you know
plan it with
anyone that will
Nick.
donate
So
to the
Nick told me
impact
for my
of the
next year
industry, let me
birthday
know.
party, you
A
wouldn't
promotion, the whole
believe
thing.
what Nick wants to
Alright,
do.
will do.
what?
Yeah, and then
Since
same
he
with
was a
the
security
episode. If you
guard
know anyone that
before
would want to
he worked
sponsor
at Kane's,
any
he
kind of
did like a
games
lot
or
of venues,
to
so
for
he
the
knows
schools
like
trivia,
the strips,
and
the
I've
Las
talked
Vegas
to
Strip, the venues and stuff.
Michelle
He
about
said for my 36th
coming on more
birthday next
regular.
year,
I
he
know
wants to
we're giving all
take
these
me to
opportunities, but
Chippendales.
you
It's a
also
male
know hosts, so I
male
think it's a little different.
strip club, and
He's like, we really want
he
you
said he can
to bring
potentially
something
get me on
into
stage and
and
have the Chippendale males be
nobody
all
will
over me. I'm just saying, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to invite Chris to that because I don't want him to get jealous.
think you're gonna change the world.
But I would love
That's my
that
goal
so
anyway.
much.
Mine too. So let's all put together.
Oh God.
It's a bunch of like-minded people. No, it really is.
Chris is sitting here. Don't do that, but wait, do
We're
that.
talking still on the back end about everything. It's just moving on the front end. So all we got now is our little show and the ability to get it sponsored and bring in sponsors to get an advertising.
I'm just surprised
But
the gal
it's a good
he's
opportunity
talking
to invest
to,
in
her
something.
name's
Here in
Anise.
Town, it's very hard
She
to get.
really
So
enjoys
we have
me
a
and
chance
Nick
to really
doing
make this
the
place so it's a
creation
great
for
opportunity
cause
for
stuff,
businesses to
and
come
she wants
and
me and
sponsor
Nick and Scar to
anything
be like the
to
head
help with
people
credits
to
and graphics and all of that. So
host it now when her DJ isn't available. So that's probably what we're talking about.
5 days a week, 2 days, twice a day. And then Bonafide comes in and does the behind the scenes and then promotes it on the other back. And then he's got a guy that works with all celebrities and he blows up their social media, so we're trying to get him involved.
Gotcha.
So it's a process, but we got a lot of big players coming in. And then on
You're
October
okay.
8th, we're going to be shooting Opportunity Village. So
You're
we're
okay.
shooting the Magical Forest on the 6th. We're just shooting B-roll. We're not doing a documentary. We have to shoot one continuous shot that's going to start slow, speed up fast, and then slowly enter you into the
Okay,
doors
I
of the
am
facility.
talking.
Mike spent 3 days, 72 hours, no sleep, trying to put these intros together to get everything out by Saturday morning. It's too much. It's too much to watch. It's too much for him to do, and it's too much time.
So,
We don't have a budget like this.
so the way that I do my stuff for editing and stuff is I in a single day I'll go and just get a bunch of I'll record a bunch of things and then I'll put it together in advance for like upcoming episodes that I do for my podcast and stuff. So that's the way I do it, and if it will help Mike in a day when he's not constantly streaming or whatever, or I'm sorry, working on
I know
video,
you're not
he
looking
can go
forward to
out,
work
get a
today.
bunch of camera shots, and then this way have it preset for different episodes.
Well, the problem with us, that sounds, that we would have
Yeah.
to hire you to do that. The problem with Mike and I doing it right now is we don't have time. So that's, but we arranged B-roll footage time with the nonprofit. So we arranged for the 6th. They're gonna open the doors for our crew to do a walkthrough of the Magical Forest, to put that in as the intro, and then we shoot, then we interview Bob Brown at Betty's Village on the 8th. I'm bringing in Justin Teagan. Do you know Justin Teagan, the comedian?
I don't think so, not by name.
So he has a disability. He's MS, and his whole comedy act is built around it. And he's at this hilarious 7. It used to be at the Tropicana.
Mm-hmm.
He does the LA Comedy Club. He does a lot of big shows. So I got introduced to him a couple weeks ago at the open mic night, which I want to
Yeah.
take you to. Every Saturday. Oh well, I don't know if they're going to continue it.
Well, if you want to see your goodnights now, I recommend
Wednesday
it
night,
because I
and
am
he
gonna
was
hop
hosting
off
it
here
on the night
shortly and
with
take a
all the
shower.
comedians around town. So I went,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
filmed
might
the
be
whole
a good
show,
time to get ready to
and
do
I
some
ended up
scrolling
meeting this
before
comedian
sleep.
there,
Okay,
and
well, you can
it was
text me
just
in the
so
morning
we
like you
ended up
usually
filming
do. I
Right?
always
for
look
the
forward when
show,
you text me
Mm-hmm.
when I'm just
and
waking
he
up.
just
So
loves the whole. He used to work at
Yeah, it's
Opportunity,
it gets me it gets me in a good mood. It really does. It makes me feel like okay,
so I
I'm gonna
figured if
have a
he
good
ended up doing the
day.
show
I'm
with me,
not
which
gonna
I'm
let my
kind of
dad bother me.
happy
Plus,
that
he
I have
goes
to
back to
do.
work tomorrow,
Um,
so he's
I
not gonna
really,
remember
I'm
anything
sure Bob
tonight.
Brown
So
doesn't watch UFC, but I don't
Can
know.
you let Nick know?
Right.
Yeah, obviously Nick should realize that we're
I was
leaving,
gonna
but he will
contact him this
know
week
that
and
we
see if
have
he
to
where to
hop
try to
off.
bring an athlete.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll let him know.
Play football.
okay.
Never mind, it's
Take
football.
care, Nate. Have a good
Right.
night.
I'll
You
see you
too.
soon.
Love you, girly.
You too.
I'll
Bye.
figure that. We'll
Bye.
figure that. Um, and we'll just go from there. Sounds good. I guess I don't need to yap your ear off anymore.
So, okay, so I'll get a bunch of stuff ready for the NHL and I'm sorry, NFL, and I'll get a bunch of UFC stuff ready that I can
So do NFL, do college, do women's basketball. It's hell right now. The Aces are just killing it. And I'm in the sports book, and I'm telling you that the Aces is just super hot. Everybody, excuse me, the games are hot. Everybody loves talking about it. It's just Asia is just as big as Tom Brady, people, and yeah, I think that those are really big right now. And then the UFC if we just start to dabble in it, I be a great thing. And then I'm gonna get you in contact with Coach Bobby. I was hoping to do it tonight, but I haven't heard back. But I will definitely get you guys in contact, and that way you guys can kind of have a banter session. Because it's kind of weird to throw you both in front of the camera, never really have talked like that. You met each other, but you guys didn't have a meshing conversation.
right.
So I'll get you guys in contact tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if Al wanted to help with the sports, but it's all good. Mike's gonna do picks for you guys, and or to talk, give you a list of stuff, and what else? We're just gonna go and make it the best episode that we can.
Yep, that we will. I have no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind.
I love it. All right, my dear. Well, you have a great evening. Happy anniversary. Thanks to you guys.
Can't wait. I'm excited. So, I'm always I always like doing this. Whether it's through this or another means, so I'm always down.
And you do a great job, and we love having you. And I think it's what we're about, and it's what you're about, is bringing all these platforms together.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, and then kind of we're organizing. This thing becomes a factory, and it's funding itself, which is the goal. We'll talk. We'll talk to you guys about your game show with what's his name, John?
The what?
Who developed the game show network that you?
Oh yeah, John. Yeah.
Yeah. We want to definitely in the future. We gotta just focus on this and getting it right. But we would love to talk to him and you about bringing that platform to Christian and promoting it.
Yeah. I think he would.
Open up to a different audience and a bigger audience, and I really think people would enjoy it.
I think he will. I think it'll definitely get enjoyed more if it just has the opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah, and I talked to him a little bit about that. I just think if it's marketed correctly, it would just blow up. I just talking to people about it, they're like, that sounds amazing. I'm like, dude, you gotta check it out. It's fucking cool as shit.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody knows somebody with a disability, or who's been bullied, or hasn't had a chance, or whose life has changed from a car accident and is now disabled, and they spend her life, you know, in a different state of mind. You know, like, it fucks you up when you live in, when you're not included in what everybody else is included in.
Yeah.
It makes, it just, I went through years of it. Years of it. And I also lived in the hospital for years. I was in a wheelchair. I had cystic acne and I was balding and people were so mean to me. Oh my God. I would get made fun of. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. No one invited me anywhere. It's included my friends and family. And it was like, what the fuck? And it went on for years. And then you finally, you know, you get out of it and you're like, I will never, it opens your mind to what everybody's going through. And then you realize how the world needs to kind of work. Just love everyone. Your enemy is going through shit too. He doesn't know. Give him an enema.
Right.
He probably just has too much toxins in him. No one's giving himself love, so he doesn't give himself love. He just keeps going.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's true.
No, it is. You know, you're right.
Bullied, and then I became a bully to my bulliers. And it was like, now I'm playing the same game. So
And
it's like, but I feel like a network that involves inclusion. I know with our show that we've had people that have been in all kinds of situations and been excluded, and even people who are former felons that went to jail, like in their youth, they came out and they've been in, you know, in jail for so long and they aren't connected to society. They may be getting a job and you know, doing the 9 to 5 and going to church and reshape their lives, but people still treat them like felons. The system still treats them like felons. They can't get apartments the same, and they feel excluded from ever feeling normal, like they're wearing a scarlet letter on their chest. And I feel like Creation for Cause would say, we don't care about that. Come on, you want to come talk sports, talk sports. You a community person, what are you doing good in the community? Let's promote it. And make that possible, and then eventually we can start creating other shows that can show that the underdog or the person kicked down is completely capable.
yeah.
And can do things that rise above and beyond. And I still, you know, it's just, I've talked about the cookie show and these other platforms, so we just have to get this one funded and uploaded. So as a co-host, you gotta start promoting the show like one and sending people and telling them to check you out and
I'm actually already doing that. I'm actually already doing that, but like every time
and then, you know, we'll make it bigger and we'll start putting you guys on the flyers and all that stuff and going from there. Now that we have to wait with this first round of sponsored flyers, I have to at least send them to for itself, he says. So we'll figure that out soon. And alright, that's all we got for now, Nick.
all right then. I'll go ahead and make notes of all this. I'll start putting something together.
Alright, sweetie, that sounds good. And we'll talk to you in the morning.
Yep, I'll talk to you then.
Alright, sweetheart, have a good night.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Holy shit, bro. Ugh.